Are you curious about what really grabs a woman's attention? Well, get ready, because in this video we're diving into 10 psychological tricks that women just can't resist. From understanding what makes them tick to how you can stand out from the crowd, these tips are going to change the game. So buckle up and get ready to discover the secrets to capturing a woman's interest like never before. Number 1. Spontaneous trait transfer. Imagine this scenario. You're chatting with someone you're interested in, and you casually mention how awesome and kind another person is. What happens next is fascinating. When she hears you praising someone else's positive traits, like being smart or thoughtful, she automatically starts associating those qualities with you too. It's like a psychological shortcut. She sees you acknowledging those admirable traits in others, so she subconsciously links them to you as well. But here's the kicker. It's not just about what you say, it's how you say it. Make sure your compliments are always positive. Why? Because if you start trash-talking others, she might start wondering if you'd do the same behind her back. So keep it uplifting and positive, and watch as she starts seeing you in a more favorable light. Now let's delve a bit deeper into why this works. It's all about perception and association. When you highlight the positive qualities of others, it reflects well on your character. It shows that you're observant, empathetic, and able to appreciate the good in people, qualities that any woman would find attractive. Plus, by talking up someone else's positive traits, you're indirectly boosting your own self-image. It's like a subtle form of self-promotion. Without even realizing it, she's starting to view you through the same lens as the people you admire. And here's the cherry on top. This isn't just some random theory. It's backed by science. Numerous studies have shown that spontaneous trait transfer is a real phenomenon. Our brains are wired to make these kinds of associations automatically, based on the information we receive from our environment. Number 2. Don't ask, tell her. It's all about the way you frame your requests and plans. Instead of timidly asking, "Can we go to dinner tomorrow?" you confidently state, "Tomorrow, let's go to dinner." See the difference there? You're not asking for permission, you're asserting your intention. Now, why does this work so effectively? Well, it taps into a primal aspect of human psychology. Women, like everyone else, appreciate confidence and decisiveness. When you confidently declare your intentions without wavering, it sends a clear signal that you're a person who knows what they want and isn't afraid to go after it. By taking the lead in making plans and decisions, you're demonstrating qualities that are inherently attractive. You're showing that you're reliable, assertive, and capable of taking care of things. And let's be real, who wouldn't be drawn to someone like that? Now, I'm not saying you should be domineering or disrespectful. It's all about striking the right balance between confidence and consideration. When you confidently express your desires while still being respectful of her preferences, it creates a dynamic that is both engaging and appealing. Number 3. Lightly touching. Research, including a notable French study, has shown that lightly touching someone can significantly boost your success rate in getting their attention and even their phone number. Imagine being in a crowded room, and amidst the noise and distractions, a simple touch on the arm or shoulder can speak volumes. It's like breaking through a barrier without the other person even realizing it. But here's the key. It's all about finesse. You don't want to come on too strong and risk making the other person uncomfortable. Instead, aim for a touch so subtle that it feels natural, almost instinctive. Think of it as a way to subtly communicate your interest and establish a connection without saying a word. Number 4. Compliment the ass. Complimenting the booty. Now, before we get started, let's make it clear. This is about showing appreciation to someone you're already dating. We're not talking about catcalling or making inappropriate remarks to strangers on the street. Respect is key here, folks. So, why is complimenting the booty such a powerful psychological trick? Well, let me break it down for you. Women, generally speaking, want to feel confident about their bodies, especially when it comes to their derriere. Whether they've got a little extra junk in the trunk or they're rocking a flatter profile, most women secretly desire a fuller, shapelier booty. It's just the way we're wired, folks. Now here's where the magic happens. When you, as their partner, shower them with compliments about their posterior, it's like hitting the jackpot for their self-esteem. Picture this. You casually drop a line like, "Damn baby, have you been working out? Your booty looks amazing." Instantly, you've boosted their confidence levels through the roof. Even if they haven't hit the gym in weeks, they'll be strutting around like they own the place. But here's the kicker. You've got to amp up the enthusiasm. We're talking about going over the top with your praise. Think of it as laying it on thick, like spreading peanut butter on toast. Words like incredible, stunning, or jaw-dropping should be your go-to vocabulary. Trust me, the more exaggerated your compliments, the more they'll feel appreciated and desired. But here's the golden rule. Don't overdo it. Like seasoning in a dish, compliments are best when used sparingly. You don't want to sound insincere or like you're just buttering them up for something. Keep it genuine, keep it sincere, and watch as their confidence soars to new heights. Number 5. The scent of attraction. Forget what you thought you knew about attraction, because studies have shown that smelling good actually trumps having a chiseled jawline or perfect features. It's mind-blowing, right? But it's backed by science. Picture this. A man walks into a room, and before you even catch a glimpse of his face, you're already intrigued. Why? Because our primal instincts kick in, and we're drawn to that irresistible scent. It's like an invisible magnet pulling us closer. Number 6. Mirroring body language. Now on to trick number 6. Mirroring body language. Sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? But trust me, it works like a charm. Research has shown that when you subtly mimic someone's body language, it makes you more appealing in their eyes. It's like creating an invisible bond that instantly sparks connection. So the next time you're chatting with that special someone, pay attention to their movements and mirror them ever so slightly. Before you know it, you'll have them hanging onto your every word. Number 7. Tell secrets. Telling secrets. Now picture this. You're sitting across the table from someone. Maybe it's your first date or you've known them for a while, and suddenly they drop a bombshell. They lean in, lower their voice and say, "You know, I don't usually talk about this, but..." Instantly you're hooked. Why? Because humans are wired to crave connection. And when someone opens up to us, it creates an instant bond. So why does this work like a charm, especially with the ladies? Well, when you share something personal, it shows vulnerability. And guess what? Vulnerability is attractive. It makes you real, relatable, and dare I say, irresistible. Now, it doesn't have to be some earth-shattering secret. It could be as simple as admitting, "I haven't told this to anyone," or "I don't know why, but I feel comfortable telling you this." Number 8. Let people talk about themselves. Have you ever noticed how when someone asks you about yourself, it feels good? Like, really good? Well, there's a reason for that. It's because people love talking about themselves. Seriously, it's like a natural high for us. So if you want to make a lasting impression and build a strong connection with someone, let them talk about themselves. And here's the kicker. When you do this, when you genuinely listen to someone and let them talk about themselves, they feel important. They feel valued. It's like you're shining a spotlight on them. And who doesn't love being in the spotlight, right? Now, I'm not saying you should just sit there and never say a word about yourself. That would be weird. But the key is to make the conversation about them, at least at first. Ask them questions, show genuine curiosity about their life, their passions, their opinions. And get this, there's actually science to back it up. Researchers at Harvard conducted a study where they asked participants a series of questions, some about themselves and some about other people. And you know what they found? When people were talking about themselves, their brains were lighting up like a Christmas tree. I'm talking about the same areas of the brain that light up when we're watching our favorite TV show or eating our favorite dessert. Number 9. Do more fun. When it comes to catching a woman's attention, being fun and interesting can make all the difference. Picture this. You're scrolling through Instagram, and you come across a guy who seems to be living his best life. He's skydiving one day, partying it up at a bar the next, and constantly surrounded by good vibes and laughter. Instantly, you're intrigued. Why? Because humans are drawn to excitement and adventure. We don't want to miss out on the fun, and when we see someone else having a blast, we naturally want to be a part of it. But here's the thing. You don't need to go out of your way to impress anyone. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room or constantly seeking attention. It's not about being flashy or over the top. It's about being genuine and authentic. If you genuinely enjoy trying new things and embracing new experiences, that enthusiasm will naturally shine through and women will take notice. Number 10, be a man. Now I get it. It might sound a bit old school or even controversial to say be a man, but hear me out. Women are attracted to masculinity, plain and simple. And I'm not just talking about the rugged macho type here. It's about embodying qualities like strength, confidence, and assertiveness. Now let's break it down. When I say be a man, I mean stepping up and taking responsibility. You see, women appreciate a guy who can own up to his actions and follow through on his promises. It's about being reliable, dependable, and accountable. But it's not just about being tough and serious all the time. Being a gentleman goes a long way too. I'm talking about those little acts of chivalry that seem to be fading away these days. Opening doors, pulling out chairs, offering a helping hand. These gestures might seem small, but trust me, they make a big impression. Think about it. When was the last time someone guided you by the small of your back? It's rare these days, right? Well, let me tell you, women notice these things. It's like a breath of fresh air in a world where basic manners seem to be in short supply. So what's the bottom line? Well, if you want to catch a woman's attention and keep her interested, being a man in the best sense of the word is key. Show her that you're strong, reliable, and respectful, and you'll be amazed at how irresistible you become. Trust me, it's not about being macho. It's about being the kind of man that any woman would be lucky to have by her side.